The U.S. and its allies are set to put more pressure on Russia's economy. A source tells ABC News President Biden is expected to announce that he wants to strip Russia of its favored nation status, allowing the U.S. and others to then impose tariffs on a range of Russian goods. ABC's Alex Perchet joins me live now from Washington with more on that. Alex, how big is this move and why make it now?
Well, Diane, I mean, this is a big move. Certainly, it paves the way for the U.S. and other countries to increase tariffs on the Kremlin. We've talked about these sanctions that have been imposed by the rest of the Western world against Russia, how they've gotten Vladimir Putin's attention, even though he's tried to downplay this. But this could really affect some of Russia's other top exports. You're thinking about mineral fuels, precious metals, stones, iron, steel, fertilizer, all of that now subject to increased tariffs once this happens.
Now, the Senate passed a $1.5 trillion government funding bill that includes more than $13 billion in aid to Ukraine. Where exactly will that aid money go, and what else is funded in the bill?
Okay, well, we're looking at, I mean, basically this is a government funding bill. It's going to get us through basically the back half of this year. But with that, you mentioned in this $1.5 trillion package, $13.6 billion going in funding towards Ukraine. We're talking about weapons and equipment. We're talking about money for U.S. troop deployment to neighboring countries. Also money for economic and humanitarian assistance. And then, of course, defense and cybersecurity, and then also energy supplies there for Ukraine.
Now, Russian President Vladimir Putin met with Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko this morning, and Putin said that there are, quote, certain positive movements in negotiations with Ukraine, and he says they're emerging almost daily. So any sense of what those positive movements might be?
Well, listen, I think the only kind of gleaning that we've gotten from positive movements is some of these potential ceasefires. Some of them have been honored, some of them haven't. But in terms of negotiations, we're still very much at a stalemate here. And what's been interesting, specifically about this meeting between Putin and Belarus, is the couching of how these economic sanctions have played out. You heard Lukashenko basically call them a time of opportunity for development of Belarusian industries. And then Putin obviously had the quote saying that the USSR lived successfully under sanctions, which is something that, Diane, just it isn't true.
Now, Vice President Kamala Harris is in Romania today. She's meeting with allies there. What's on her agenda?
So she's going to meet with the president of Romania, and then also she's going to stop and visit with the U.S. embassy there before heading back to D.C.
All right, Alex Perchet in D.C. for us. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.